Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is TGSV of Titan Gaming and Social Views, and today we have my homeboy E Page, and we're just talking about a few things. We just got through kind of discussing some stuff, and we're just gonna kind of continue on from there. So, E Page, we were just talking about is the younger generation ready to take on the world, and I kind of gave my little spiel, and I'll go over it again, but I'll just let you go ahead and continue and say what you were gonna say. What you got?
Okay, hey, what's up, TGSV? This is E-Page. What I was kind of getting into, I was kind of piggybacking off of what my boy Scott was saying, and I think that it comes down to us equipping the younger generation. As long as we provide those guys with the resources to be successful in the future, I think that they will be successful because every generation has proven to be smarter than the generation that precedes them. And it's a proven fact because technology it has improved uh, decade after decade. I mean, we went from computers fitting in warehouses to computers fitting in our pockets. I mean, so as long as we continue to adequately provide our younger generation with the resources, as far as books, as far as information, knowledge, I think that there's a pretty good chance that they will be ready for the future. And I think that right now we're headed in a positive direction.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's good, man. But it's just like I was saying earlier, man. I look at it sometimes, man, and I guess I look at a lot of history and a lot of things that happen. Like I see where this generation or some of the younger generations, even with my kids growing up, that they have a more of a stand for themselves than taking what you call that, taking stuff from authority. You know what I'm saying? It seems like their voices are more heard than when we were growing up. Because, like I told some of my homeboys before, man, we grew up in an era where we was told to be quiet, we was told no, we was told to sit back and watch, told not to disrespect your elders, say do certain things, and in this generation now, you see where more and more of the younger generation they step across those boundaries and we look at them like, what's wrong with them? You know what I'm
Right,
saying? It's like
right.
we try to put them in put that in a position where they not giving the adults or their elders no respect. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even with that, you know, we can say that, but then we can also say that it is just like you said. I think we are going in a different direction just because when you said some things you said, it kind of opened up some of my views on it because these generations have gotten smarter. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there, doing some of my kids, looking at some of my kids' homework, and I'm like, man, shit, I was doing this stuff in college, and he's doing this stuff in the ninth grade. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Yeah,
shoot, you know what I'm saying? So I do see where the point that you just made, it is valid. We are
yeah.
just we as a human race are just getting smarter and smarter as time goes by. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh
let
yeah.
but, but let's hit on this topic. I mean, not hit on this topic, but let's just like even focus a little bit deeper on this topic. But do you think that even as a country that they had the same respect for the country to build this country and not crumble this country? You see what I'm saying?
Well, in respects to the country, man, that's a tough question, man. That's a really tough question. Uh, I don't really know how America is portrayed in the classrooms. I guess as far as middle school, high school, I guess they really just teaching the same history lessons or whatever, man. Give everybody a sense of I guess of Americanism or whatever. But I guess when I look at social media and I look at the news or whatever, man, you know, I guess America is portrayed in a I guess and we still got that Captain Save a Hole mentality. You know what I'm saying? We gonna save everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If it's messed up, then leave it up to America to go ahead and you know, take over or whatever.
Yeah, try to fix it.
Try to fix it. Yeah, we gonna try to fix it. And you know, I don't know, man. To answer your question, um, given the fact that we just had a black president for the past 8 years, that's monumental in the fact or in the area that America is changing. It is diversifying, and it's nothing anybody can do about it. So what you have to do is you have to embrace the change. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important that we do equip the younger generation with whatever resources that they need going forward, because the dynamic of this country is going to change. It's going
Yeah.
to change dramatically, and I mean, now, you know, just like, you know, me and you, it's only us two on here, but you got a lot of platforms like this going on all over the world. And what I wanted to say is that the world is not round anymore. The world is flat. You know what I'm saying? May not make sense right now, but the internet, I think, has leveled the playing field. I mean, either me or you, we can call over to China right now and tell them, hey, you know, send me a product. You know what I'm saying? We'll take that same product and go sell it and make some money off of it. It didn't used to be like that 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Sure,
saying? So
sure, it's almost 15 years ago, 10 years ago.
right. So and then back then, you know, only white people controlled majority of the resources. Now we have access because of the internet to barter and trade with all types of people across the world, whether it be legal or illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
So
right.
so with that being said, that's why I think that the playing field has changed dramatically, because you got different players in the game. It ain't just white people now. You know what I'm saying? You got Asian people, you got black people, you got Chinese people, all kinds of people. And I think that's going, I mean, America's America's makeup is going to change because of that fact. You know what I'm saying? It's small right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think, you know, I think it's America's going to probably it's going to change a lot, man, in the coming years, man.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, man, and that's why I'm glad I had you to come on here and talk about that, because even though we're not that many years apart, we
Yep.
still apart to where your mind frame on the situation is kind of a little different than mine,
Right.
because it's almost like I'm looking at, okay, well, now I'm considered old school, where I look at the old school ways and say, man, why these dumb kids out here acting like this here? You know what I'm saying? These kids stupid. They ain't gonna have no future if they keep acting like this. But then I
Right.
remember at a point in time when I was young, and it was older guys, older people telling me the same thing. Man, why you
Yeah.
acting like that, man? You go fuck up your future, man. You fucking up. You ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? So now
Right.
when I'm looking at it almost in the same way, but then actually I see a lot of stuff because of the age of my kids, that I say, well, hold on, man, maybe this is just the way it's supposed to be, because the stuff that the stuff that they see and being taught now is a whole lot different than what we were taught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They getting they going to school with computers instead of books. You
Yep.
know, they going to school with laptops instead of books, with tablets and stuff instead of books. I remember I got on my son and said, man, where are all your books at, man? And he was like, books? What you mean a book? They at the school. We don't take them home. We got laptops. And so I'm like, well, shit, I wish we had that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Even my 7-year-old son, man, they were talking about, oh, we might start using tablets. And I'm like, he's 7 years old. He don't know how to use no tablet. But then when I looked at it, we bought him one. He used a mug better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like they you know, it's a whole lot more easier for them to grasp the knowledge or the technology than it is for me today. I'm a tech guy. I like electronics. I like all that fancy stuff. But some of the stuff, it's like if I don't dive into it from the beginning, I'm gonna be lost. Whereas with my kids, man, they'll get that stuff. It's like they already know how to use it.
Yeah.
My 7-year-old talked to his tablet, and I'm like, tablet, do what he say do. You know what I'm saying? He'd tell the tablet go somewhere, and it'd go, and I try to do it, and shoot, I don't get no response.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they already know this technology, so it does make a difference on how we need to start treating them. We don't need to actually treat our kids the same way our parents did because some of those methods and ways are gone. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like now, to be honest, you know, we treat our kids differently as far as even going outside now. You used to tell our kids, man, y'all need to go outside, man, and play.
Mm.
Shoot, that's what we did when we were growing up. But then sometimes I look back at it, but I really don't want my kid to go outside and play because there's too much crazy shit going on out there. You know what I'm saying? We used to go outside and play all around the neighborhood, blocks away, and come home and everything good, man. You don't even trust you don't even trust the way the world is going now to let your kids go out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I think that's why, too. Like I say, just like you said, man, it's changing. The world is changing. You know, now they get entertainment through the internet. You know, they get entertainment through video games, through movies, through these tablets and stuff. And the thing about it, even though you want our kids to go out there and seek some of this, you know, nature and being outside, the world is changing. It's not that privy for us to do that no more. You know, it's not that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But like I say, man, that's why I'm saying, man. You know, is a younger generation ready to take over, and I think it's not for us to really say. It's for us the world gonna do what it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna have to conform to it, even as as we get older. We gonna have to just conform to it and ride along and make sure, like you say, we give our kids the tools and everything we got to do to make sure that they do the right thing.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's just like I say, just like you say, the world is changing. Even America is changing. Like you say, America used to be the state where everybody was afraid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was afraid. But now other countries are seeing our, weak spots. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, it is what it is for now. As long as we do what we're supposed to do. You got any last thoughts on that?
Yeah, I got a few, man. I mean, I think we
Yeah, go ahead, man. We good.
yeah, I think I don't know. I think as a country though, man, I think we really falling behind, man. Uh, like I said, like I think we're shifting into more so groups or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are making their own groups or whatever, and that's fine. But I think that's gonna isolate, a lot of people who really just don't who have a different learning curve than everybody else. I think as Americans, man, we gonna be in last place, man, because I mean, you look at them other countries like China, man. I mean, I don't know if you paid attention to the opening ceremony at the Beijing Olympics, man, but that was probably one of the best opening ceremonies I've ever seen, man. As far as
Oh
technology,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
technology.
and that's what I'm saying. Look at the tech that's everywhere else. But see, I think as Americans though, we hide our stuff because we don't want people to know nothing about it because we use it for different stuff.
And that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I probably agree with that more so than anything. Look, don't ever let your right hand know what your left hand doing.
Yeah.
And you be good that way, but at the same time, I think we might be lacking in other areas. I mean, you look at China, man. They didn't build robots, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys
Yeah.
got robots that can actually talk and speak and do human activities. You know what I'm saying? To a
Yeah.
certain extent, man. So I mean, and then I think I don't know. I think I heard it in the news somewhere. I may be wrong. I might be fabricating this a little bit, but I think they said they were trying to shorten the school days or something, man. I don't know, but anyway, man, that people on the other side of the world, they in school all day, man.
Yeah.
They study all day, every day, man. You know what I'm saying? And, and I don't. I mean, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. I'm saying that because as much as we can provide the resources, which is the water, we cannot make these students. Uh, we can't make them read, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We can't
Yeah.
make them do the work. And another thing I wanted to touch on before we get out the subject was that you look at like you told your kids, you say, hey, y'all go outside and play. And you was like, well, I don't want to go outside and play because it might be dangerous. Ain't nobody outside, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook. You go outside right now, and it's 4:51. And back in the gap, man, we used to be outside playing basketball, doing whatever. There used to be kids outside. Say, man, it's a ghost town out there, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's and that
Yeah.
and I mean, I think that's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Technology it's simplified a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It's made a lot of things easier to access, but at the same time, it's crippling us because it's making us lazy. You know what I'm saying? We don't get out and do nothing no more. We don't interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
as much as we used
Yeah.
to.
Like right now, man, we're at the point, man, where even as a country, we probably like one of the sickest generations of all time because we so sedentary in our ways now. We don't get out and move. I mean, we going into this health craze, but everybody ain't into that health craze. You see what I'm saying? It's like you may see a lot of people working out, doing this, getting in shape, getting ripped, and all this type of stuff. But you got to realize we didn't have to. We didn't have to work for that. Back in the day, that was just a normal part of living. We went outside and played. We weren't thinking, "Oh, I'm going outside to play to be healthy." We were just going outside to be,
Yeah,
social and hang out and do some stuff.
yeah,
Now it's like you got to make it like you got to set an appointment for you to go be healthy. You know that you got to go be active. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So and that's why I'm saying, like, even with kids today, man, we didn't, like, even growing up, man, we didn't hear about kids having diabetes. No,
No.
7-year-old, 8-year-old kids having diabetes. 7, 8-year-old kids damn near 160 pounds. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to worry about that type of stuff because we was movers. We moved our bodies. But now you hear this stuff, and that's why I say it's good and it's bad. But the thing about it, you would rather want to have your health than technology. Because if you don't have your health, you can't move technology still. You gonna end up, being sick anyway.
Mm.
Cause it's just like even with us, man. Like when I knew you back almost 10 years ago, man,
Yeah,
we were little dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? But then
yeah,
over time, you like we didn't gain some weight, and they say that's normal. But come on, how normal is that when you just really just gaining weight that you don't like anyway? It's like you
right.
gotta make time to go be active. You know what I'm saying? And I understand life is what it is, things change, but that's what life is grooming us to do now, to where we actually got to make time to go be active, and then it's like now we got to make rules in our life to say, oh, I got to be healthy, I got to eat right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's the younger generation ready to take on the world because they got to deal with a lot of these different factors. Although, though, even in this younger generation, they are, like I say, they got this health craze movement where everybody want to be healthy. And that's good.
oh yeah,
But everybody, you got to think about it. Even when you think about that, you got to think about the 350 million people in America. It ain't 350 million people that you see trying to get healthy. You see a few that's social trying to get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Or making businesses out of being healthy. You know what I'm saying? So It's not as many people as we think. It look like it because we may like to see that, but it's not as many people as you think. I mean, we can go and walk around our neighborhoods and see the same thing. You know, it's just like even with us, man. We got to get out there and make time for us to be healthy, and you know what I'm saying, not be so sedentary.
Yeah, man.
Cause it's just like my sons, man. My son, he like to work out. He want to work out, but I could tell too, man. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just like you said earlier, man. We moving toward a different era of life. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. It's almost like we evolving to be a different type of race.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just like you said, man, it used to be that the white people had so much control on how everybody else lived. Now, because technology, everybody, if you go out there and get it, can have a part and say so in their own life. Instead of somebody, saying, oh, this is what you can do and this is what you only allowed to do.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, but other than that, man, what else? What else we got?
Money matters in relationships.
Oh yeah, we got yeah. Well, I mean, I'm putting it like this here. I've been married for 13 years. And does money matter? I would say yeah, to a certain degree, because I guess when I look at family, man, you got to, how do you say that, man? It's kind of like it matters, but it don't matter to me. I guess money matters, but it don't matter. I guess to me, like how I see the world, think it should matter. Like I see a lot of, couples or whatever, man. It's like they so money. What you call that, man? They so into the they so into the money part that they miss the relationship part. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like even I see what some families, man, do work all day, all night. You know what I'm saying? And don't have enough time to be around their kids and family like they want to, and it start causing problems. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It start causing problems, and you see a lot of days now, man. Even when you see divorces, man, even when you see divorces, sometimes, man, in a relationship, either or a male or female may want companionship, but then they can't get the companionship because that other one is out there trying to make sure the finances are met, because they have to go out there and meet the financial needs. It's like everybody want to make a lot of money, and sometimes, man, in order to make a lot of money, you got to work a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, does money matter? I mean, it's kind of, to be honest with you, man, it's kind of broad. It's kind of broad to me because I look at it a lot of different angles.
Yeah, that's a very, very, very broad topic, man. I mean, you can take it and say, does money matter? Does money matter when the woman bringing it in, or versus the man bringing it in?
Yeah.
Or you can go down a lot of different avenues, but I mean, just to kind of touch on it, on that broad perspective, of course, money matters, man. I mean, we need it, man. I mean, we need that monetary value to buy, food and provide for our family. And I mean, that's another reason why you went back to work. You know what I'm saying? You say,
yeah,
by looking, you know what I'm saying? You at school, yeah, where the money at? So of course, whether you're married, whether you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, money definitely matters. But is it a mean to all? Is it an end to all means? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying?
no.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, money is what it is, man. It's almost like breathing. You breathe it in, you breathe it out. The more you breathe in, the more you're gonna breathe out. So, the more money you make, the more money you're gonna spend. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna say that in the context of what's your goals. You know what I'm saying? I know some people, man, they don't make a lot of money, but it look like they do. I know some people that make a lot of money and look like they don't.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's really all about, goals. But here go the thing. Here go a question that I want to, address. In a relationship or in a marriage, or whatever, but I want to say more so in a marriage, because in a relationship, shoot, man, ain't nobody really, obligated when situations go awry. They could easily say quit, but in a marriage, if you hold that to the standards of God, it's not no easy way out, regardless. So I'm gonna just put it in a marriage. In a marriage, who should have control of finances and make decision on finances?
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Pale Mo?
What's up, man? What's up, man?
What's going on?
I'm up in here.
Oh, cool. I ain't must see you up in here.
Oh yeah. To me, it's a joint effort. It should be a joint thing. It should be one person's responsibility, unless both people know that, okay, one is better with it than the other. I've talked to different couples that make a lot of money, and the woman will say, well, the husband's better, because I'm a spender. Or the man will say, I'm a spender, but my wife is more frugal, so it's best that she do. So it depends on y'all both have the same mindset about it, then you can do it together. But if not, then it should go to the person who has that strength, as far as doing the budget, sticking on a task, holding the other person or themselves accountable in the relationship. So to me, it's actually on if y'all both can do it, cool. If not, the other person should defer to the individual that has a strength, or
Yeah.
and budgeting and stuff like that.
Yeah. And man, to be honest with you, I agree with that wholeheartedly, man, because like I say, man, sometimes, man, some people don't know what their strengths or weaknesses are. It's almost like this here. If you know what your strength is, if you know that you're able to manage the money, if you know you're supposed to manage the money properly, if you know that you're good at managing money, then you know that, okay, well, this is going to be my job in the household. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been I ain't gonna say I've been in situations, but I even know of situations where some of my friends that are married come and say, "Man, I'm trying to do this, but my spouse do this." You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, what's actually being done? Because I agree with whoever can really take over the finance and need to take over the finance and make sure everything is done accordingly. I've always had this thing where I feel like if all my bills are paid, I feel like when you get your check, this is my for like when you get your check, when you get your money come in, you got to go and make sure all your bills are paid before you go have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my philosophy on how it should go.
Yeah.
Now in my situation, it don't always go like that, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's what I like. Cause to me, I feel like you have more fun when you pay all your obligations first.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know what I'm saying, wait till the last minute.
But the
Yeah.
reality of it is it's as we stated before, and because of this topic, that it's difficult. Say you make 100,000 and your spouse make 100,000, and you got several accounts. Now it's difficult to get that person on board with that, because some people have this mentality in this day, it's my money, not our money. Uh, or if one spouse make more than the other, it's like I'm gonna do what I want, or if they come from a background of lack, then they may compensate. I'll make a bunch of money now, so I can spend a bunch of money, and that's just hard. When you got certain goals, and like I say, you have to come together on that. If the person's not cooperating, and that is
Yeah.
you are in that commitment, it's very difficult. But I've never had to experience that, so I can't relate to a certain extent. But just hearing from other people, so that's a difficult situation to deal with when one person is overly spending and they won't get on board with the program.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, man, I had a family members that was actually in that situation at the beginning, and they told me they actually told me how they got out of it. And the only way they got out of it is just like with anything in life. That person who has the problem got to admit to the problem. It's almost
Yeah,
like a person who has an addiction got to admit to the addiction before they can fix it. You know what I'm saying? And then after they admit to the addiction, they got to get into a point to where they get disciplined and let somebody else take over.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But they got to respect the decision. They got to understand the decision, and they got to go with. They got to go through it.
hmm,
And what I'm saying is, when they told me this, you know, when they told me the story, now I look at how they do stuff, and yeah, I see that the person who had the addiction had to say, hey, let it go. But now the person who had the addiction can spend more money now because they let it go.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They can, because it's just like, man, if you got $20, if you got $20, that's all you got. Then you say, oh man, this is all I got to work with. But I'm gonna do me first. You know, you see what I'm saying? And doing me first costs $19.99. You know what I'm saying? But now that person only needs $19.99. But now their household got $100 in it. You see what I'm saying? Just making an example. So now he can go spend $19.99.
hmm,
But shoot, now because they had to, they let go of that addiction, now it's still fruits of labor still going on.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, 'cause
Well,
we
like
all
this.
know
I mean,
that money and what sex, the two, one of the two biggest arguments against things that's in marriage. So
Yeah,
uh, if one or both of those things are out of whack, it's a big problem in the household, no matter which
yeah,
the addiction or this or that. They not on the same page in those areas that
yeah,
there's problems. So yeah,
yeah. But like I say, what if both people had that addiction? Then who takes over?
ooh, yeah, I know something like that, bro.
Yeah,
You like, man, I don't see how y'all, ooh, man, how you do that? I don't know what
yeah.
it is. That's just
Man,
crazy.
I'm telling you, man. But I think at that point, like it's kind of hard at that point because somebody at some point in time gonna have to know they had an addiction and try to make it work. Because my thing is, if you know you're not good at managing money, and then if you know your spouse not good at managing money, somebody got to figure out, well, we're gonna have to go to a finance person to
Hmm.
help us out.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
that's why
saying?
I like Dave Ramsey and the stuff that he does and the classes he gives for couples on financial freedom because especially when we look at it, we're going to shift to our demographic and our community. A lot of people don't have that financial education to even know where to start. So, you being a chick who ain't never budget a checkbook, you married a dude who ain't never saved and they don't even know about this type of stuff. They didn't learn it in school. They parents live kind of check to check, just waiting for them to turn 18, get them out the house. You know, they didn't really teach them anything. It was just, hey, man, make enough money, just pay your bills and save a little. And that's all you got to go with. Now, these people in their 30s, and they trying to budget and save and, maybe send the kids to college, talking about 401ks and this and that. They lost.
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, I look at it like this. I mean, some of those people that are lost probably be better off that way. and the reason why I'm saying that is because what they don't know, it ain't gonna hurt them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the fact that they don't know that they can take out a loan, equity loan in their house, you know what I'm saying, and then because they know they ain't gonna pay it back, probably it'd be beneficial to them not to even take it out at all. Because I mean, you got some people out here. You can have the city controller of Houston. You know what I'm saying? And then with his salary, him and his wife, but he don't. He has bad money practices. I mean, whether it be overspending, investing in the wrong vehicles, whatever the case may be. He just got bad money habits. When you got bad money habits, money like a woman. You treat her good, she'll stay around. If you treat her bad, she gonna leave. Uh, so when it comes down to who should take over the finances of the household, whether it should be a woman or a man, I agree with Dog, man. I think it should be a dual assignment. I think both the woman and the man should tackle tackle that assignment because the woman is the helpmate. You know, so I mean, don't just help spend all the money. Help try to bring something in too. You know.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying?
That, that's right, man. I think it should be a combined effort. And sometimes, okay, I'm gonna ask you this: should the money be split 50-50?
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm more like this here. I'm not
What
a.
I'm saying is, let's say the household brings in. Let's say I make, $30,000 a year. My wife make 30,000 a year, combined 60. Okay, so should we split everything 50-50?
Uh, well, okay. Well, I'm more or less like this here. To me, is our money. No matter
Yeah,
who, what
yeah,
is our money. And so our money, and it's talking from how I was taught through one of Ramsey schools and his books that our money needs to have a destination. You know,
yeah, yeah,
say this money for investing, this money for charity, this money to have fun with, and that's pretty much how it should go. It's not gonna be no, well, you gotta have, I gotta have, then we gonna do what we want to do with whatever left over that
yeah,
we each to pitch in. Because if one of them had an addiction, it's still imbalance. Because, okay, if I'm saving, if she's spending, and we pay the bill, but then she's spending everything else she got, then it's kind of like you single, you're the only one saving.
yeah,
Money,
yeah, yeah. Because like
yeah.
you say, it should be a point to where even if we do make the same amount of money, I think there should be a certain money. I think it should be a certain amount of money put towards different areas, but then that what's left, I feel like okay, well, this is what you can do with this. This is what I can do with this here.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I feel like everything got to be dealt with first.
exactly.
Everything. I'm talking to the penny.
Yeah. I mean,
To the
every
penny.
dollar should have an assignment. Every dollar got to have an assignment. If every dollar don't have an assignment, then we have a problem. So every dollar have an
Yeah.
assignment. This assignment is for fun. This assignment is to invest. This assignment is to help somebody else out. This assignment is to
Or
do this.
anything separate or joint accounts.
Man, I feel to be honest with you, man, I think if you married, I think you should have a joint account.
Yeah, me too.
I I, I think you should have now I put it to you like this here. I think you should have a joint account where 100% of the funds go into.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can have a separate account, but at least you know where, okay, the only way you can get this money is through this, through this joint account. So that way I know what's going on, you know what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell me everything you spend money on.
yeah.
Now that's not me. I don't need to know everything because even sometimes with me and my wife, I give it like, well, I don't even want to know what you just spend money on, cause you know. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, if she happy, she happy. As long as it don't conflict with nothing else, I ain't tripping. And
Yeah.
my wife know that as long as it don't conflict with nothing else, we trying to do it, man. I don't trip. You know what I'm saying? But if it does and if it ever do, then yeah, I'm a trip. 'Cause I remember, man, when we was early on in marriage, man, yeah, man, we had to fight through some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily saying that I was the one who was good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I could just see it.
Yeah.
It's almost like sometimes you could see that, oh, okay, this is what we should be doing, but then you like, maybe I could pinch off it just a little bit right here, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to affect me. But you know, at the end of the day, it always does.
Yeah.
Until you get to the point to where, when you get to the point to where money doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? I think that's when you have done your part. And I'm saying it like this here. If I'm able to save and invest and do stuff and always have money coming in, and it doesn't exceed my bills, then all that's left over is like fluff. So I'd rather have the fluff than have, barely enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they call it nest egg, whatever you want to call it, whatever. But I think, to be honest with you, I think it should be a savings account that's joint. We should know. I should be saving money. We should have a savings account that's joint, a main bank account that's joint, and then whatever else is left over that doesn't conflict. I think you should have rainy day money.
Now, hey, I'm like this here. What if you die and you got all these hidden accounts? I got to go around and try to, you got money here, money there, money there. I'm like, all this.
Yeah.
What's all this
Yeah.
about? You got 3 accounts, hidden household with all this money. And I got to go figure this out. I'm like, come on, man. Really?
Yeah. And I don't think it should be like that. I think, but my thing too, you should respect your spouse's money too. You should respect it to the point to where, okay, as long as you know about these accounts that they got separate or whatever, or they trying to save money here for their own personal use, then I can accept that. You know what I'm saying? But it should be a savings account that's for y'all. It's a duality for y'all savings account. It's just like whatever money is left over. If I don't spend it, then I should be able to just, hey, okay, I'm gonna save this. Or I'm gonna save this for when I want to do something extra. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you should have a separate savings account that your spouse don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? But what I know, Paige, you're not married, man. But what you got anything else to say on that?
Nah, I mean, I guess I just wanted an opinion on it, man. I guess, like my man say, if you don't really know what's going on, how do you know where to look if something does happen in the event of death or something?
Yeah.
Man, have some hidden accounts or whatever. You really don't have access to them because you never knew anything about them in the first place.
Yep.
But to have your own, I guess, allowance. I mean, I guess I guess gives women some type of mental freedom, if you will. But I mean, they don't feel like they just tied to you all the time. I mean, but I guess in marriage, though, I guess that's
Nah, in marriage, man, you tied up. So,
yeah,
but the thing about it is, I feel, I mean, you can call it allowance because I look at it like this here. I want my own allowance too, if that's what we doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I, I remember at one point in time, my wife was going to school. She working toward her goals and stuff, man. I was working. She was still,
I remember doing
you work 2 jobs, and I still used to get my wife money but the only reason why I could do that is because I made sure that everything else was taken care of. Then I made sure that, okay, we got rainy day, emergency money and all that type of stuff. So then what was ever left, hey, here you go. You see what I'm saying? But if I didn't have it, if it became a situation where I couldn't do it, then I couldn't do it. But fortunately, I was pretty much able to do it 90% of the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we lived for a while. You know what I'm saying? But now, both of us make, pretty good money together, and we're able to do a little bit more things, but we still got to kind of keep those, limitations to where, hey, just because it's a little bit more money in the house, we can't go do a lot more different things.
Oh yeah.
you know, you know, but like I said, I know couples where situations where a lot of money has been made and don't nobody know where the money at.
Yeah.
You make $200,000 a year, but you trying to figure out. Wait, hold on, man. I don't even know where all this money went. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey. Some people got that I'm about to leave you account going, just in case.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now that you said that, do you think that's right or wrong?
No, I feel that's totally wrong. I know people who mind that's how their mind work, and it may be because of how they grew up or what they saw in their environment, their friends and family, or their parents. That they, some daughters are taught like, hey, just in case,
Yeah,
money up over in case you got to, bail out or this ain't working out. You can hide this over here and this thing or that. This he can't get to this, and a lot of crazy stuff. So, and that to me, that's more of an individual flaw than anything have really nothing to do with the sanctity or realism of being a parent. But I mean, it does exist like that.
yeah,
I mean, I would never do something like that. To me, that's just crazy.
yeah.
But I know people who do it. That just in case, just in case.
Do you think do you think the way the world is now, as far as how a lot of people look at relationships, because it's almost like it's in our genes for people to want to be with somebody for the rest of their life. Even though some people want to be with more than one people, one
Hey, that's
person.
that's the topic for another podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Do you think that people are just in that soul of a mind frame that they feel like I love this person, but I got to watch my back?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
to me, I feel like just like what you were saying, that's kind of wrong because you really supposed to give your total 100% to a person, or to your love of your life, your whatever, whatever, because you married. So why not give your 100% trust in that,
Oh yeah. I
and not
mean,
have to even worry about that?
that's the traditional way of perceiving marriage and how things are. But because of the social engineering and how society is now and how we view things, and people are trying to change the definition of what marriage is. People are trying to define marriage a certain way. People feel like you know they got to look out for their best interest first, even in the marriage.
Yeah,
Uh, Now, to me, there are instances where that is acceptable. Like if I'm an athlete and I'm making millions of dollars, and we get together, you got to understand you about to sign this prenup. That's all
yeah.
it is. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
okay. So you think in that arena that's the only point where it's acceptable. Say, nah, I love this woman, but hey, the world is just what it is. So
Because I mean, I look at it like this. You know me, I'm a data person. So the data states that more than not, these guys get extorted or targeted for extortion.
yeah,
Whether it means she gonna marry me and then later on divorce me and take half out. She gonna marry me. She gonna get pregnant, take the baby and take half. So those are real realities that those individuals deal with. That's backed by data. So if I'm in that situation, yeah, I got to protect myself.
yeah,
And then even sometimes there time specific anyway. So if we're together longer than 2 years, it expires. You know what I'm saying? So there are provisions to where I guess the love can be proven or can grow, real, and then that exception goes away. If I'm beginning my relationship, I'm in the situation where I got more to lose than you do, and I'd have built XYZ, you come along and I love you, this man, how I go to protect myself from game or from infatuation, my mind being clouded, and just falling for whatever.
Yeah.
I got to. That's just something I have to. I got to take myself. In that situation, I think that's the only arena you have so much whether it's an athlete, a business person, entertainer, or some where I'm marrying Joe Jane, Jane Doe, and I'm LeBron or whoever, and you just come in at 200 million, and I don't know whether you with me for the long run or not. I got to protect myself.
Yep. Yeah, man, that's shit. I guess we kind of, hit that one on the nail in some, aspects.
Hey, same as female. If she got a bunch of money, the dude run up on me talking about, hey, I mean this and that. And, hey, he got to understand. He been signing his prenup. Man, you really love me, you want it for the money. No, not for the money. Then you got to sign this in. That's what it is.
Because it almost seems like, man, even when I saw these situations happening
Hey,
on
where we got the money, man? Hey,
huh?
no, I was just saying, he was saying you got to say it go both ways, and I was just thinking about that. A lot of times, it's always male dominated. That we always handing out prenups to women. Whatever the role was reversed. Would a man sign a prenup if the woman was financially stable and he wasn't? I'm not
Hey,
signing the prenup.
hey,
Man,
hey, if
man,
you talking about marrying her, and she put that in your face, that's what it's really gonna show. Do you really love her, or are you trying to get that paper? You trying to get what? You trying to live that life? Which one is it?
You right.
So that's gotta get real confusing right there. Erica. Like, shit, you really love her. Say you love her. It ain't really about the money. It's about the person. And you gonna sign, whatever, and then that's it. But
yeah.
if you kind of back your mind, like, ooh, if I can get this chick here that we finna do, we finna be old. And then she hit you with it's like, oh man, hold up. Nah, that's all right. I'm good. Then
Yeah.
she gonna already know. She was like, he wasn't for me anyway.
Well, no, I don't think it's really more so. I don't think it's more so a question of do I love her. I mean, it's a question of are you a man or not. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a man, I mean, hey, I'm, I'm letting you know, hey, I ain't even signed no prenup. I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now we going into double standard territory, and I like these conversations. Usually, dudes have double standard. They want the woman to sign, but they ain't fit to sign. I'm like, nah. If she got 200 million, and she hit you that prenup, hey, it's fair. Because you got 200 million, you gonna hit her too with it. Like, I don't know.
No, okay, but it's just like we trying. Is love the factor?
Yeah, and that's the point. That's
Do
the
I
point.
love this woman enough that she got $200 million?
And I don't
Well,
care.
shit, I don't need no prenup. But
Yeah.
see, I think about it. How does that man really feel about having a woman with $200 million, knowing that he might go out there and fuck up?
Hey, it's like here. It's like here. With that 200, you know what I'm saying? Do it come with a leash? If it come with a leash, I ain't for all that.
Mm-hmm.
It come with a leash. I don't want a leash. Oh, you can't do this. I'm checking my phone. Oh, what is it? Man, you keep all that. I need my peace of mind.
Yeah.
But hey, I know dudes now. Don't get me wrong, I know cats. They got money. And I hear, man, they got like all kind of provisions for their wife. They can get over a certain size. I mean, it's all kind of crazy stuff. I say, you get too fat, you out of there. You don't get nothing. Divorce denied. So it's crazy, man. The prenup ain't just about the money; it's about other stuff too. But if you got that type of paper, you can make concessions, and she down for that. And it's just to me, it depends on the individual.
Yep. But that's what I look at, man. But I kind of look at what Paige was saying. Even though I look at it a little different. If a man or woman with that type of money, if he love her, he ain't gonna worry about no prenup.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
He gonna marry her But then he still should be smart enough to say, okay, well, how am I gonna benefit, from the marriage?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if I love this chick, man, hey, it is what it is. Now, like you say, you never know though. Because if a woman got that much money and she married some dude that ain't got that much money, it's almost like saying, is this a leash? Is the $200 million just an expensive ass leash on me?
Yeah.
Because as a matter of fact, I got a homeboy right now. I wish I could have got him on, but I got a homeboy right now who talking about how his wife, I mean not his wife, but he not even married, girlfriend got him like he stay in a little cage at the house. Little dog cages at the house, man. You got for your little dog. You put them in there, and you lock that motherfucker. They can't get out. I say, man, now why does man feel like this in his home place?
At least.
Yeah.
But hey, I was saying, look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry, dude, divorced her, and she paid child support. I think she paid like something crazy, $15,000 to $20,000 a month. So hey, it can happen, man. It can happen.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But that was nice, man. And everybody, finished up with that.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got another topic, or we going?
Man, we got one more, man. It's controversial. But me and my homeboy Paige was kind of talking about it earlier. But we talking about the terrorist attacks on Paris. So at first, when I was looking at the situation, I was kind of like, it really didn't affect me to like an emotional state, because it almost feels normal to me now that we see this all around the world. You know what I'm saying? It happened at 9/11, and it happened in Germany, it happened in London, it happened in other different countries. Some of these countries we don't even know about because they don't broadcast it. You know what I'm saying? They don't broadcast it. And so I look at it like, man, to me, I just felt like it was just another event in life that, we gonna deal with it the only way we could deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at some of them, I'm like, is the media overhyping some of the terrorist threats and not all?
Oh, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? Because, with the Paris attack, they made that look like 9/11 to me. And there wasn't that many people killed in that. Not to say that it doesn't, the lives didn't matter because it wasn't numerous. It wasn't in the thousands.
Yeah.
But I looked at it in my own frame of thought. I was like, that's not even compared to what, our nation had to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I was thinking, is the media overhyping it? Because then there was another situation some months ago where Kenya was hit by terrorists.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And that was overshadowed. It may had a little spot, but it had that little spot, and it was gone.
Man, look, let's just be real. When you're black, it's a black country. They care. And I put up a video of a military. I forgot what that dude was. He's some type of major in the military, and that's what he said. Said it wasn't priority. So that's just what it is. Point of trying to step around it. That's what it is. If they look like them, it's a priority. If they don't look like them, it ain't a priority. And that's why I ain't changed my stuff on my Facebook. I ain't do nothing. I feel bad for the people. Sorry for the people. But it's not fair. It's not, they don't do it for black countries that's hit even harder with thousands of people. I don't know if you saw those pictures of all those students slain in their school in Nigeria, I believe.
Yeah.
You look at Boko Haram over there terrorizing people. So that's not broadcast. You don't see people being brought to tears. Oh my God,
Yeah.
So when that's the case, I'm sorry. I got sympathy, empathy for people that lost somebody. But as far as changing my status and doing all this other stuff. No, I'm bringing attention to people who look like me, who are going through terrorism, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Because the media isn't doing it. And if the media was doing it, it's a different story. But the media isn't doing it. And then even the terrorism that's going on over here in this country with people who look like me, with the police department and stuff like that. So, shit, I mean, I got other things to focus on. I'm trying to stay alive.
Yeah.
Man, for me, just to speak on the topic, man, does media overhype certain terrorist attacks? I'm in agreement with Dog. Of course, I believe that. I mean, if you take for instance, you would have thought it was a terrorist attack in Baltimore when the black people was riding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about everything stopped. They stopped the baseball game. I'm talking about streets down, and all they did was set a CVS on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Nelly was down there. He said it was only like a 3-block radius, but the way they showed it on the news, it's like all over the city.
Exactly. Exactly. So the media does, in fact, overhype certain situations. I mean, now as far as social media, um, I mean, I think it is what it is. Like my boy Scott would say, people changing their Facebook profile pictures to the French flag or whatever. Man, that's cool. And I don't think it was any disrespect to Kenya. I mean, I did it because it was easy. All they did was say, "Hey, you want to change your flag?" Press the button. That's what I did. It wasn't because I ain't know shit about Kenya. You know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, I just seen what was happening right then and there, and it was easy, it was accessible. So hey, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Now you got this backlash coming out of everybody who's supporting France because they overlooked Kenya. Now, if they put a Kenyan flag up, I'd probably do that one too.
Yeah, I think what it is too with the black and the pro-black community, everybody's like we so fast to jump on something that's I guess social. That the media has hyped up. We so fast to kind of jump on it without really thinking, and then something for us. It's like, oh, yeah. And then you don't see them change their statuses for us, but we always change our statuses doing something for them. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where that community that's kind of, looking at that, and there's a segment of black community, and I'm a part of that, that's looking at that, like, hold on, black people, hold on, whoa. France been exploiting Africa for years. You know what I'm saying? So once something happened, what the heck we jump on board with their stuff and putting a flag on our stuff when you don't see them doing that for nothing that we do. They ain't black out nothing. They ain't got Sandra Bland on nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's my problem with it. That's my problem with it.
You speaking about the people in France?
Yeah, people in France, people in America, other people who are not black are not.
Well, you know what? Somebody else made that point too, and I did see some pictures on Facebook where they had people in Paris with some Black Lives Matter movement. How true it is, I don't know, but I seen some pictures where they had some support in Paris to what's going on over here. So I don't know.
Yeah, and as long as that is the case, as long as that is the case, that's cool. But it's just so I don't know. I think it's, we feel that we got to jump on everything that happened for everywhere else. Where you look at history, that from back then and now, these people still exploiting Africa. They're still exploiting our people. But yeah, yes. Man, I am not thinking about France whatsoever at all. I've empathized with the people that lost somebody. But for France as a country, I'm not supporting that bullshit.
Yeah, but you know what? It was a point that me and Paige kind of was elaborating on it earlier. He made a point that the reason why it may be overhyped is because we're allies with that country, and we're not allies to Kenya. It's just like when the 9/11 attacks happened, how they was doing their little what you call that? Press over it and visuals over, memorials over it in Paris. So I guess it was kind of like a thing where, okay, that stuff happened in Kenya. That's they have no, they can't give us nothing. We not giving them nothing. Then why we gonna hype it up versus Paris as an ally? So yeah, we back them and we feel their need. The only point that I was making in my own personal feelings was lives were lost and people are comparing them to what happened in 9/11. Not saying that 140 some people lives didn't matter compared to it, but it's just the way they putting it on the same level. When actuality, I think you said another country. It happened at the same time. What was the other country you were talking about, PMO?
Uh, you talking about Nigeria?
No. It was another country. It's supposed to be some the terrorist attacks happening in Paris in another little country or another little place at the same time.
Mm.
You said bird something, bee something. I forgot.
Shit, I
But
forgot. I forgot what it was. Yeah, but me personally too. Now on my personal level, not as a pro black that I am, but as a personal individual, I think this all this stuff is not even they just trying to get up in Syria anyway. Barack wasn't going up in Syria doing nothing. Now this is forcing people hand to go up in Syria and do what they supposed to do. That's just
yeah,
on the personal level. I'm looking at it politically. It's like okay, I found to me some of this shit to be false flags anyway.
yeah,
I don't put it as the government to fuck their own people just so they can go ahead and do some type of program. So that's just me personally. That's me talking as an individual. That's how I feel. This shit was set up so these dudes can go into Syria and take this shit over like they been doing everywhere else. Like they say, 9/11, you ain't got no war in Iraq. So that's what it is.
yeah. Now, do you think that Syria deserved what they got from Paris? The retaliation.
I
Did y'all
mean,
did
that's
y'all
hard.
see, did
That's
y'all
hard to
see
say.
the bombers? Because terrorists are terrorists. They not really.
And that's why I was about to say that's hard to say because it depends on what political side you stand on. If you believe Syria is funding terrorists and funding ISIS, you can say yeah. But if you are saying, well, shit, I really don't know. That could be a setup. That could be a fucking
Yep.
CIA cell over there that's acting like ISIS and destabilizing their country. And so the United States and whoever else can go up there and do what they want to do. So I don't know. I never say
I mean,
yeah.
to me, to be honest with you, man, and like be honest with you, when I saw what Paris did to them, I mean, I felt a certain type of way because I'm thinking, wait a minute, hold on, terrorists done that, not
Yeah,
the civilians in Syria.
exactly.
And when I seen those pictures, man, I kind of got like, now that's fucked up
And that's why
because
to me personally it's a game. That when you see stuff
yeah,
to me it's more of a game. It's not really about what we think it's about. It's not really about what they tell us it's about. It's always about something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like always talking about people hate freedom and man, nobody worry about United States freedom and shit like that. They worry about you coming in and taking their fucking resources and dropping bombs on their people. That'll
yeah,
turn into a terrorist too. If I came to your house did something to your wife, slap around your kids, this and that, you gonna turn against me. You know what I'm saying? So if
yeah,
you come to my backyard and try to take over stuff, yeah, you gonna call me a terrorist for fighting back.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being real with it. But some people gonna call that not unpatriotic or whatever. This is how I feel about stuff. I don't think there's no boogeyman out there trying to get big country who has the military that we have and the freaking nuclear weapons that we have. Who really gonna fuck with you? Nobody. So you making up this boogeyman so you can go into other people's places and do your campaign or whatever. These people don't have the type of resources to do that type of shit. That is what
yeah.
it is. There's
Because
only
I,
superpowers in the world.
yeah, because I done been seeing stuff. Cause like, my thing is, I don't really try to keep up with none of that stuff. I don't try to dig too deep, but the parts that I have heard about the situation with some of these politicians and some of these what you call Army intelligence people saying that this could be a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
This could be something where, they just trying to get into countries, and then they gonna do what they gonna do for a bigger agenda. Cause then my thing is, I'm like, but who they really want? To be honest with you, do they really want Paris, or did they try to just cripple Paris? Do they really want, these other little places where they doing it, or are they practicing for the bigger picture? You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it, it's like we the number one targeted nation in the world to me. You know what I'm saying? Even versus China. And everybody know how China do their thing over there. But it's like everybody want to go to America to tear them down. And the thing about it, I look at it, sometimes we doing it ourselves. So
Yeah. I mean, you got this. You got a this is a breakdown. You got a white dominated nation who has white dominated allies who have nuclear weapons, tanks, bombs, missile planes. Uh, I mean, you talking about super intelligence, uh, technology that's 50 years past what we even know. That's 50 years far ahead. You saying a little bit of country or this other backwater type country who's trying to get their hands on some whatever is really a threat to you. That's just common sense now. That's not true. The only time that may be true is if you're trying to fuck with them and take over their shit.
yeah,
So I'm not trying to fuck with you to take over your shit. You're trying to fuck with me to take over my shit. It's only when I see something I want in your phone, I can get your car, then you got to fight back. Oh, he's a terrorist. You should give me this car. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. If you come to my country mess with me, of course I'm gonna fight you. That's what it is. Stay out my country. Ain't nobody over here telling you to come over here and do nothing. You
yeah,
you choose to do that, or you basically say, you come out, get people away, doing this and this and that. I don't know how that shit is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's basically you saying that you are trying to force your way of living on somebody else. Guess what? That shit in China. China a communist country. China got all the human rights violations, but you still buying all this shit.
yeah,
You ain't treating them like you treat everybody else. They got a billion people in their army alone. You know what I'm saying? They got technology to shoot missiles too. So you ain't fucking with them like that. You know what I'm saying? One reason you fucking with Russia is through what you trying to do with oil. You ain't going to war and fight.
yeah,
You ain't doing other stuff over there trying to stabilize them because you already know they're a threat too. They can shoot something back at you. You gonna
yeah,
go over to the other folks. They got poppy seeds and all, and don't have the capacity to kind of fight you back. But they the big man of the world because they don't think like you. They don't, their system is not set up like you. Their religion not set up like you. But they the boogeyman. Come on, man.
yeah,
Stop. Stop. Let me stop. Come on. That's just a common sense way of looking at this. I mean, war is big money. When nations get torn down, who gets the contracts to go build them back up? Not me, not Africa.
yeah,
Not my people, but Halliburton gets it.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
they get contract go back to business. So it's what it is. That's why I really don't give too much of that. 'Cause I got my own personal beliefs about war and politics and and countries and stuff like that. I feel like I said before, I feel bad for the people that got caught up in that type of stuff. But I don't go out no specific support because I know how they do my people,
yeah,
and I'm always rise up against that. I don't tolerate that. Even here at home, I speak out against certain things that I see. I don't let certain people get away or say whatever about my group without retaliating back because it's too much turning of the cheek and too much not standing up for ourselves and always supporting other people's stuff where we need
yeah.
to stand up for our stuff more and support our people more. And then when we fix our situation,
We can go
then
out
we
there
can
and help others people.
yeah, exactly. I was
Yeah,
about that today. I talked to a woman, and I was getting all the young girls that they come to work just like hookers, but they would come to work. We were like, me and this other woman talking, like, well, how do you expect other people and other men and other races to respect you when you don't even respect yourself? And
yeah,
that's just how I get stuff.
yeah.
it's good topic, man. Hopefully, we get some people who watching, man. You know, when we put it up, like this in the comments. You know, give
Oh
your
yeah,
views.
man. Like I say, hopefully, man, in the future, man, as we continue to, do these type of things, man, we be able to spread our own, valuable opinions because, like, I feel like everybody's opinion is valuable. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta do
So,
another. We gotta do some too. We gotta do some personal too, man. We gotta talk about the Rockets, man. They Texas.
oh
Oh
yeah,
man.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Oh
oh yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna have some segments in that too, man. We're gonna do some individual stuff about that, man. But the only thing about it, well, yeah. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do that, man. We're gonna have to throw that up in there, man. We're gonna,
We
yeah,
have our own sports podcast, man. Everybody's doing how this thing going.
yeah, oh yeah. But man, I appreciate you guys for coming on, man. Hopefully,
No doubt.
we was all able to get everything out and share what we wanted to share with the people that that want to listen and want to be a part of TGSV. And yeah, anybody have any last thoughts, or do you want to say anything before we jump up out of here?
Yeah, I just want to say, man, like I said, I enjoyed it, man. For being my first time actually just sitting in and participating in the podcast, I kind of got some valuable information from both of you guys, man. Like I said, in the future, hopefully, we can get some more people and some more opinions and different just outlooks on situations and life matters and whatever, or even sports, man. So we can kind of hash everything out. But like I said, I really enjoyed myself, man.
All right, appreciate you.
Yeah, that's what's same thing. You know, we're gonna get another one going. People who watching, like I said, comment, share with your friends, throw us some topics in the comments that you want us to talk about on next. And shit, I'm gone.
All right. Well, all right, everybody, man. I guess that's what it is. And hey, guys, don't log off yet. But we out.